fork. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, get a little bit of the rice. Well, hello, welcome to my little kitchen. I am Amy. I feel like it has been so long since I've been in my kitchen. Chris and I just got back from Ireland, a trip to Ireland, gone for about a couple of weeks, and a couple of other trips in February that business-wise, and oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm so glad, we are kind of glad to be back home. I don't know about you guys when you travel, it's always fun to see different places and people and find out info and history and fun memories and experiences and stuff. But we were kind of glad to be back home in our own bed, on my own pillow and stuff like that. So here I am back in the kitchen. It's about time I get back to cooking and getting out some more videos for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy this and maybe get a different take on a recipe that you love to do and I'm doing it differently, or maybe you haven't tried it at all. I don't know. But I hope you're checking out all the recipes over there on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Oh, please go to that. Please subscribe and follow me along on that one. And my Instagram and Facebook and my website, Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. So yeah, follow along. Anyway, here we go. I am going to do a different take on beef. Some cuts of beef I am not as confident or familiar with, so we're gonna give this a try. It's got a lot of what you would call Asian flavors and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna call it Asian braised beef. So we'll see how it goes. I used a beef chuck. They do have what they call, at least in my grocery store, a prime beef chuck. Well, that was a little expensive, so I didn't do it for this. So this is just beef chuck. A lot of this meat you can use for a pot roast. Very good pot roast. It's got a good marbling in it. It cuts nice, but it is a little tougher cut of meat. So that's why this works, because you need to cook it a little bit longer. And or you can use this for stew or whatever it may be. Or so yeah. So this is about 2.5 pounds. You know, you can go up to 3 depending on how many people you're feeding. So this is about 2.5 pounds of beef chuck roast cut up in chunks. I was hoping the chunks were a little bit bigger, but I don't know. The meat kind of cut easily for some reason. But oh my goodness, what spice is in here? We're gonna dredge this meat into flour. I'm gonna add salt and pepper to that. But I've got 5 Chinese 5 spice. I think that's what it's called. Chinese 5 spice. So I wasn't sure if I had a lot of these spices here, so that's why I bought this. But let me see. It is a blend of, does it even tell you? It doesn't even tell you what's in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Anise. Anise, is that how you say anise? Cinnamon. Star anise. Oh, there's 2 different kinds. I've never used star anise, and so I kind of forgot to get it for here. I thought I had anise here, but I don't. So I'm glad it's in here. Clover, ginger, and something else. Anyway, couldn't read it. But we are going to add a little more ginger, definitely garlic in here. To give it a little bit of heat, I'm going to do some red pepper flakes. I don't exactly like sriracha, but I don't know. I might add some bay leaf or, oh, this is brand new. I'm going to add a couple of things of bay leaf. Oh yeah, because that'll add a nice earthy flavor to this too. I'm going to definitely add some soy sauce. And instead of like red wine or something like that, I'm going to add a little bit of sherry. This is cooking sherry. So I usually don't use sherry often. So I got cooking sherry because I don't think you should use exactly just sherry. But this was at my grocery store, and I think there's probably better sherry out there. So give me a little grace on that one. So I have cooking sherry here. We'll see how it goes. And then a little bit of chili paste. Oh yeah, and some green onions here. I might do more. There's about 4 of these. Cloves of garlic. There's about 6. I love garlic, so maybe 8, 6 to 8. Ginger. We're just gonna mince this up a little bit. So yeah, let me continue doing that. So, how are y'all doing? It's springtime already. I got some of my fudge out there. Have you guys checked out my site and got some of the fudge, the spring fudge happening? Great flavors. I'll have to do another post on that. I cannot wait. But yeah, check out my site. Get some of your fudge for spring break. I know Easter's has come and gone because I've been gone. St. Patty's Day has come and gone because we were in Ireland for St. Patrick's Day. That was really fun. We were in a smaller town than Dublin, so I was happy about that. It was like being home. Small town flair. And so anyway, I'm just mincing up the rest of this ginger. Oh, I probably definitely got 2 tablespoons here. Hopefully it's not too much. But, you know, the more flavor, the better. So this doesn't have a lot of carrots and onions and all of that other good stuff. It really just has a lot of flavor that enhances the sauce and obviously the meat. So I have about 6 cloves. Well, I think this is number 8. But 5 to 6 cloves should be enough. I just really like garlic. So hopefully it's not Asian garlic beef. But Chris and I are trying to get back to our normal time change here, coming, you know, from Europe back home. I've just been on a go today because I'm really trying hard to just jump right back into the normal schedule here. As I'm making this recipe, it's our spring break. So I was glad to have that time. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix this all in because it's all gonna cook together. Okay. Man, hopefully I've done this. And I'm gonna save the green parts, maybe. If you wanna add them, you can. But I'm gonna save the green parts more for a garnish on top. And I'm gonna serve this over rice. You definitely can choose something else. Well, I might want one more green onion. So we're just gonna finish doing this. Okay, we're gonna save that for the garnish. Okay, I think that's about it. Let me, in case I need my glasses again, put my glasses in there. Okay, I have, you know, definitely a couple of tablespoons of flour in here. I'm gonna generously salt the flour. And I'm gonna get some pepper here. Oops. Just gonna dump all that in. I'm gonna add some more pepper there. I think I'm gonna use a fork here. And why I'm doing this, well, let me do this first. That way I can wash my hands later. Okay, just kind of, I don't know, maybe my hands will be better for this. Get rid of that. Make sure you generously dust the meat with flour, because it'll help sear it, but also I think it provides a little layer of protection and helps keep the moisture in too. As we cook the beef, it'll have the flavor Okay, I might have to do this beef in 2 batches. Okay, sorry, I guess I'm out of the picture here, aren't I? I don't know if these little tongs will do good. Hey, how about I could get my purple tongs, but I'll use black. I'll use black for this. Okay, we're gonna heat up my pan. I've got more of like a shallow thing so I can, oh yeah, can you guys see me here? We're gonna add generously some oil here. In fact, I'm gonna take this thing out. And I'm also gonna add some butter. Put some butter here. Sometimes I like cooking with butter and oil at the same time, but as that's heating up, I want to tell you guys something. You know, sometimes when you come home from being away for a while, well, it was 10 days, I guess that is a while. You know, I was thinking, Chris, that when we get home, we're going to open up the windows, get some fresh air, kind of air out the house, kind of have it wake up, you know, from being away and everything. But the house was great. The house was really great. But this morning when I woke up to take my shower, usually I take my towel off the rack and put it on the ledge of the bathtub because it's so close to the shower. I am so glad that I looked at this towel because as I took the towel off, I don't know, it kind of unfolded itself or whatever. There was this great big, huge spider. I'm not kidding. It was bigger than that. Maybe that big. It was huge. I am shocked that I did not scream. Chris was still sleeping. And I'm like, how am I going to get this? Because it's still kind of like in the folds. So I opened it up and it was a spider. I don't know what it was doing because it didn't scatter. And so I opened it up, I saw it, and then I kind of opened it up flat and I just gently flipped it to get it off the towel so I could step on it and squish it. And it did get off the towel, it landed on the floor of the bathroom and I squished it with my slipper and I'm like, ooh. And then I was so afraid to touch anything else, just thinking that there might be a spider in there. Oh, I did not like that at all. I'm like, I hope to goodness that nothing was in our bed as we slept, but ooh. They thought the spiders thought they could make a home while we were gone. Okay, let's head on over here. Okay, here we are, you guys. This is hot, and that's why I wanted the tongs instead of, you really want to be careful and not just plop all this in there because we definitely don't want the oil to, I think, do you hear it sizzle? And then just gently kind of shake off the excess flour. I'm sure a lot of you guys know how to do this. We're going to try and sear the meat here. Like I said, I think these should have been in bigger chunks, so you might want to cut your meat in bigger chunks. I wish I had the ability to speed this up, but I don't. Because I'm right here. You guys are there. Okay, that's about it. You really don't want to crowd your meat because when you crowd it, the heat doesn't have a chance to really sear your meat. And when they're all together, it's almost like it's steaming it and it's not really searing it. So we're going to... So it'll take a couple of minutes on each side. These are small pieces, so it may not even take that. It may only be a minute. I know, some of these pieces already need a little more flour on it. Because the heat in searing it has gotten all the flour off. Oh well, that's the way it is. So let's see here. I might have added too much oil. Oh yeah, that's starting to get a sear. Like I said, these are small pieces, so I don't want to cook the whole thing in the sear. So we're just going to flip this over. This will only take a minute. Oh, hot. Okay, I got all of it. Phew! Anyway, we are going to just cook this for another minute. Well, let you see the brown. And then I'm going to do this other batch and do just like what I did here. And then we'll be ready to put this all together. Okay, so here we are. Hopefully, I've got everything here so you can see. Let me get my spoon. We're going to do a little bit more olive oil in the pan here. Oh gosh, again, I hope I didn't add too much. We're going to saute these ginger and garlic just for a few minutes, not even a few minutes, a few seconds, because you don't want the garlic to burn. And we're just going to saute that until you can smell the aroma of ginger and the garlic together. Oh, it smells so good already. I'm gonna add a little bit of the spice into here. Now, this is gonna take a couple of teaspoons, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Yeah, there we go. And if you need a little more olive oil, feel free to add some more in. I'm going to add in a little bit of the chili paste. I don't have a spoon handy, so I'm just going to use this fork. And I'm just going to say, I don't know, 2 teaspoons. There we go. Okay, it is smelling good. That's what I mean. This Asian braised beef is really about the sauce that you're cooking the beef in. Okay, I'm gonna add in a little. I'm adding red. Well, that probably was a little too much. Just adding a few red pepper flakes just to give it some heat. The 5 spice. We're going to add in the onions, the green onions that I have here. Cook those a little bit. Then we're going to add in the sherry. Now you're thinking the garlic burning, but it's not. I'm really keeping it moving. And it's the 5 spice, Chinese spice. That's cooking a little bit along with the chili paste. Okay. I'm gonna add in just a little bit of sherry, not a lot. That probably wasn't even a quarter of a cup. Just gonna add in just a little bit more. The soy sauce will add a little saltiness to this as well. I don't know, can you see this? Yeah, you guys can see this, right? I'm gonna add in a little bit of, about a quarter cup to half a cup soy sauce. I'm gonna do a quarter of a cup. Half a cup seems a little much. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my beef. Just gonna slowly add it in, so look at all those wonderful juices. Make sure you get those in there. Just gonna mix this in with the beef before I go ahead and add in beef broth. If you want to add chicken broth, that might have more of a mellower taste, flavoring, that it won't conflict too much with all of this. Okay, oh my goodness, this is looking so good. Okay, let me go get the broth. I'm gonna change my mind from beef to chicken. So, climbing up and down the stools, I'm gonna add probably a cup of broth. You don't have to have the liquid cover the whole beef. I'm just gonna start with a cup and just see. Oh no, I like that. Yeah, no, I like that. Because this is, I don't have anything else added to this. So it's not like we're not creating a soup. With the flour on the beef, this will hopefully thicken up a little bit. Now, I'm gonna taste just a little bit of the sauce because I'm not sure if I wanna add brown sugar or honey. Oh, this is so good. We're adding brown sugar. The reason I like brown sugar, because this meat's gonna be cooking for a while. And I don't know, I just think brown sugar has a little bit more, it's still sweet, but just a little more caramely, molasses, rustic flavor to it. I just gotta make sure. We're just gonna, 1 teaspoon. Okay, we're gonna add 2. Hopefully it's not too sweet. Hopefully I just didn't contradict myself. Oh yeah. So I still think, oh yeah, I think this, oh man, this smells so nice. And so served over rice with the chopped up green part of the green onions, I think will be a great garnish to it. And even mixed in with a little chives or cilantro mixed in with the green onions, I think will add a nice flavor to this. Served over rice, and serve it with a nice green salad, just green, or broccoli. Or if it's springtime, asparagus are in. So serve it with some speared asparagus would also be wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna clear this so I can use this lid. This is a different kind of pot that I got from Le Creuset. And so it's almost like you can cook something in here while you're cooking it in here, because you're gonna add this into here. And so this is a kind of like a, I don't know, Dutch oven thing. I have too big of a brazier. I think I need the mid-size brazier in order to do this a little better, but this was the best that I had, you know, to make this in. Anyway, oh, can you guys see it? So this is it. Asian braised beef. We're going to stick it in the oven, preheated at about 275, and we're going to cook it for about a couple hours. I think with the smaller chunks, I think that will be long enough. If you did bigger chunks or a little bit more meat, it could take 3, maybe 4. But you really want it tender and just kind of falling apart. So let's see what happens. I'll see you back here in about 2 hours. Well, it is finally done. What, about a couple hours later? This is what this, I already dished up Chris. But this is what this, look at that rich sauce. I mean, it just smells so good. Hopefully he'll like it and give me his thoughts on it. But it's about the first time that I made this dish, really. And here I am. Anyway, I'm done. I'm hungry. I'm going to dish myself up. So I did make rice for this. But, you know, if you want noodles or something else, I mean, that feel free. But I think it really goes well with rice. But these little chunks of meat, I mean, whoa. See, look at that. Yeah, I think it's good. It smells good. It just really smells delicious. And so I cut up the green part of the onions and put a little cilantro in here, just to give it a little garnish here. And I thought a little bit of sesame seeds would also go well. So do that, and I'm just serving this up with a salad because it's kind of late. But like I said, if it's spring and it's happening, some asparagus would work well with this, or even some broccoli. Or if you've got some spring green beans, I don't know if green beans go in the spring or not. I don't think they do. But anyway, look at that. This is Asian braised beef. I cannot wait to taste it. So check out this recipe and all of my other recipes over on my YouTube channel. So I hope you go check it out. Subscribe to it. I would absolutely love it. Or check out Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. The recipes will be there too. So let's give this a try. I forgot to give myself a fork. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, get a little bit of the rice. This has a lot of rich spices going on with the gravy, and this is really good. I like it. I like it a lot. And if you want to break up, you know, kind of mellow out the sauce, the little gravy that goes along with this, just add a little bit of rice vinegar. I think that will add a little tang to it as well. So check it out. Like I said, Asian braised beef, Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. I'll see you again. From my kitchen to yours. Keep gathering around the table with your family and friends. Okay, bye.